What up guys, Team PK here with Yatin. What'd you do today, man?
I got top 8 with Altergeist, but a bit of a different type of build.
Interesting. Let's get into the profile then, shall we?
So one of the best cards in the deck, probably slightly better than Faker because it involves Faker, Melody, so it applies pressure. And then second to it, Sangan, similar idea. It gets to Faker, which is the main goal here. So this build is primarily designed to be a bit more cookie cut. So many of the Geist cards which were normally played have been removed. So it's resolve Faker and gain advantage. So one theory I had with this is that if Ash Blossom is to be played, you would rather hit the Sangan than the Faker, because once Faker resolves on the field, you're never going to get it back. So drawing multiple of these starter cards is actually quite good. And then Faker, and then to go with the Faker, just one Melody Seek, because you can get away with playing one, and then two Marionetta. Did I say Melody Seek? Sorry, Suquetus. And then two Marionetta because the first one is used, and then the second one is the follow-up. You don't need the third one.
And it's a bit cloggy considering you have 6 normal summons around here, right?
Yeah, 6 normal summons, and yeah, they just follow up. You rarely ever get to the third one anyway. For traps, because you can get away with playing one-on-one. I'm playing one-on-one. Assuming you're not grinding like in a mirror match, you can get away with it. The other ones do come up, but it is possible to win the game without it. And then just 2 spoofing, because there are not many Altergeist cards with spinning back for Faker, so there's just like 4 or 5 cards that you can spin back. Otherwise it's a extender if, let's say, the first Melody Seek or Sangan gets Ash. So it's the main engine.
No concrete?
Oh, no concrete, yeah, you can get away without playing it and just play advantage, because a lot of the Geist cards do go +1 when they're cleared, so you can always put the board back and continue playing.
So basically you're just trying to go plus on every interaction?
Yeah, you don't need to make a board and hold it, you can just let it be destroyed, because the deck has like an infinite resource once you resolve Faker, because everything adds back with Marionetta and Suquetus and Manifestation. So follow it up. So the traps to follow up, to lead to Faker. So these traps, first of all, Judgment, multi-purpose. It's hard to win games without it, to be honest, just because it's an answer to all the big blowout cards, and it comes up in game 1, so you might as well main it. It's quite an important card. And then these next couple of cards, they're mainly built for different builds, which I couldn't play today because I don't have access to the cards, but I'm playing 2 Compulse and 2 Torrential.
How are these for you today?
Yeah, so Torrential is quite good.
Torrential flat out won you the game against me.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's not played anymore, because it is relevant against a lot of the meta. Just clearing an entire board for free because you don't really care about your own field presence. And then Compulse, I feel like it's actually really important right now to play over Strike, simply because if you do get Lightning Stormed or Evened or Twinned, you can activate a trap to resolve Faker on the resolution. So you can bounce back your own Link Karibo or Salamangreat, Mirage, yeah. And then one trap trick, I'll explain this later, but it's just a bit of a toolbox card. I think it's really good in the main at 1, just because you have access to Imperm and Compulse, so you can just activate it in end phase and just resolve Faker. But I guess the other idea is you want to resolve Faker in the end phase, just because it's a huge snowball. Fold it up, cards this draw 2. 1 for 1, there's a lot of hand traps and monster cards so that you can extend if they do have Ash Blossom. And then, I guess to answer the Ash Blossom, 3 Call by the Grave. It's almost as good as Strike in terms of impact in a duel, and it does push a Faker through. A Melody Seeker or Sangan through. Then I guess we're good at hand traps. So 3 Imperm, it's a trap. I guess one problem I can say with this deck is that there are very few traps, so occasionally you'll struggle to have Faker and a trap to go with it. So Imperm does boost up that number to a playable amount. Just 2 Ash Blossom because I own 2, and if you are caught by the graving something, it's likely to be an Ash Blossom, and probably the worst thing that you can have is with Altergeist is not having enough interruptions against combo. What I'm saying is, if they do have Ash Blossom and you're caught by the grave, that you don't want to have a dead Ash Blossom, and it's not that impactful anyway.
It's like it always feels very painful to call by the grave.
You often lose the duel if you don't have 2 to 3 interruptions to follow up with a Faker, because if you do Faker into Suquetus, you need to be drawing traps to follow it up. So making sure that you have enough interruptions to ensure that the faker resolves in the end phase and not beforehand is really important. Nibiru, it's a pretty good card all round, which is why I opted for it. And then Vela, just to, I guess, it comes up more for me just because a lot of people try to pressure the back row with Phoenix and a lot of back row removal, and Vela does come in clutch. Because once you remove that pressure, they do struggle. And that's the main deck for it. The side deck, I own 3 Storms, so I just put it in.
You actually own this card?
I own this card. It'd be a shame not to use it. Evenly matched. Enough said. The card often goes plus. A little bit of respect for the mirror or back row. 1 Pancratops going second. 2 more hand traps. Because sometimes you need to go to 13 just to make sure that you do see 1 or 2.
It's like Adam and stuff like that, right?
Yep, and then Anti-Spell and Imperial Order. I opted not to main deck the Imperial Order just because it doesn't apply a lot of pressure against non-spell based decks, and it goes back to my theory before where you do need every single interruption. You don't have any dead cards just for the sake of the Vega. One thing I will mention is the Trap Trick engine. If I did have access to a Warrior from Another Planet, I think it's called, I would side deck 2 Waking and a second Trap Trick just to have more outs to Lightning Storm and Twin, because Trap Trick does dodge Twin, which is quite important sometimes, because if all you have is a set Trap Trick and they go Cyclone or Twin, they lose that resource and the interruptions still exist. For extra deck, it's a bit of a joke right now just because I don't have the Warriors, but the main engine, Altergiest because of extra 3 and 2. There was 1 extra today. It's the first time in my life that I banished all 5. Had 1 for 1, so I 1 for 1 for Seek, and I couldn't even normal summon Ash Blossom or a hand trap to get to Faker because I also banished the Phoenix. This was the banish pile with a full shuffle.
Oh, that's painful.
And Linkross, just because Extia going into Linkross, getting a trap, gets the engine going a bit faster. And
that seems pretty strong.
Yeah, these last slots, these would be Warriors, and then this would be the other target. Yeah.
Have you ever considered playing like the Selene FTK kind of thing? Sorry, Selene XX Code Talker, like kill you thing with like fiber?
And guys?
Well, like, there's like this a random win condition. You just like normal summon a tuner and you can just get game.
I guess I'm quite comfortable with just resolving Faker to that point actually, where that's usually game. Even though it might take a bit longer, it often is game.
Fair enough.
The snowball's quite strong because you gain access to like every form of interruption.
Did you guys enjoy the Altergeist profile?
This man doesn't like Altergeist.
Alright, any shout outs to them before we head off?
Yeah, shout out to Team Rogue and the team for being there. Good lads. Cheers.
Alright, we'll catch you later, Yatin.